Alright guys, let's do a message for Capricorn or Capricorn cross-watcher. Take it as it resonates. It's not going to be for everybody. Excuse the hair. I know y'all don't care, but I'm very conscious about it because it looks awful right now. Alright, but here we go. We're just working with what we got and it's too hot today. Capricorn or Capricorn cross-watcher. Taurus. I'm hearing Taurus, all Taurus. Who just had this? Aries had the same position, had this card. Same exact position. Tower. Okay. This isn't for all of you, but most of you I feel like you're going to be involved with somebody. I'll say it like that. I don't know in what way you're involved, but it seems like this is someone you're closely involved with to some degree. This has to do with doing something that will make you and another both very happy and secure a future for you both. So that's very specific. I know it won't be for everyone. It has to do with securing, or if not securing a future for you and someone, just securing something more. Securing the bag. Somebody here feels like you are either already at the point where you're ready to really be like secure something with them, or you're getting there. It's been a little while, but you're now really getting there where you're like, okay. It's like really important that I take this next step or that we do this. It's serious. Somebody's very serious here. Either you, them, reverse it, however you gotta. But yeah, okay. Why do they see you as the Knight of Pentacles? Six of Pentacles. This is a pretty serious decision. It's not a snap decision. It's not a quick decision. It's serious. Huh. It looks like you're ready to do it. Like, we're doing this. You know what I mean? I've taken stock of our connection. I've taken stock of things. I've really, like, this is not you. It's laying out as you. You are not a person who just willy-nilly kind of, oh, I'm just going to throw my dick into the dark. Like, what the No. You're like, I am, I have like this thing where I have to fidget and like, I don't know, I hate my hair in my face because I always have to move it, but then it's like, it's like a whole fucking thing, really. And then I'll want to move it again and then just like, what the fuck was I saying? You, or reverse it, you know, but again, it's laying out as you. This isn't something that you just like shot out your ass in the middle of the night. No, you have given it plenty of thought. You know, like, you know, okay? And you're like, all right, I think it's time. It is time. Dun dun dun. Oh, it's kind of sexy. I'm not gonna lie. It's time for what, Capricorn? Like, Capricorn is getting serious. It's time for what, Capricorn? What? You're about to shock the shit out of somebody. Tower. I don't know who you're about to shock. Maybe it's this person, or maybe this person already knows the plans. Maybe y'all are making plans together. So it's not necessarily them you're going to shock. You may shock the world, shit. You may shock your family, their family. There's some sort of shock coming. Because you're like, all right, it's time. Could have to do with this. But it's what I really need to do. It's what I've got to do. It may put somebody in a situation where they're a little bit stressed or nervous, or where you end up having to stress about a person, or nervous maybe about how they handle whatever you're going to shock them with. It's not this person. I don't think this person's getting shocked. They know. You've shared this with them. You share something together. Maybe you're going to share a life together. You're going to, I don't know. But this is going to be great for the two of you. You're the one ultimately, it's like the ball's in your court here. You're the one ultimately with this decision. And I don't know, boy, if you're a man, I mean, you don't have to be a man, but if you are handsome. Look at this. This is a really handsome fella. Not that handsome guy. You're a handsome old chap, you are. Yeah. Nice little jaw. Maybe has a cleft chin. Handsome little fellow gentleman caller. Look, bottom of the deck. The devil. That's you. You striking devil. Look, they're pulling this treasure. Okay, hold on. There's a third energy, or at least whatever you want to call the third energy. It could actually be another person. Whether it's they've been giving you a hard time, or, you know, I don't know if it's on this person's side, somebody on their side giving you a hard time, giving y'all a hard time, someone on your side giving you a hard time, y'all a hard time. Or for others of you, there's not anybody necessarily giving a hard time. It's just maybe you have felt at times, maybe another part of what's taking so long, or taken so long to get to this point of where it's like, all right, I've taken stock of everything. This is what I really need to do now. I know what I want to do. This is what I'm going to have to do. Like, we're getting serious here. We're getting serious. We already are serious. We're talking about getting serious. Where it may be like, I didn't really want to do this. Like, I didn't want it to have to be this way now, but it's time. So it could go either way, but here you could either see this as, see the woman's pulling this direction with this treasure, and this guy's like, I want out. I want out. I want this way. This is what I want for my life. My future is out here. And this person's like, no. You know, it's either that going down, or imagine this woman who's pulling the opposite direction. This could be a man. It could be anybody. It could also represent anything that someone's like, it's tough because I have so many chains here. I have a lot of, you know, loyalty here. Whatever it is. It could be someone who doesn't want to do something because, or has taken a while. You may have taken a while on something because maybe you take care of an elderly parent or something like that, or grandparent or great-grandparent, or you never know, like you have family, and so it's like, it's bittersweet because, you know, but also my future, or my dreams, or my hopes, or whatever I'm really wanting is out here. And so I've been kind of struggling. I've been caught in the middle of my future and this and that, or something. It could be anything. But like, you are taking serious consideration on what's gonna have to happen. And you have the world here, so I think that you are pretty set on it, huh? And maybe that it needs to happen sooner than later. Yeah. This is hot. That's something that's really hot about Capricorn. And you don't have to be a Capricorn watching this. You could be anybody. You could say, you know, have Capricorn in your chart. I love that. Very strong earth energy here. You could be any earth sign. This is very strong earth energy. It's sexy. Male or female, whoever you are. Like, I'm serious. This is the type of energy where you wouldn't want to call somebody's bluff, right? Like, this would not be wise for someone to try to call your bluff or push you away or try to, like, I don't know, test you in any way, because does it look like you're playing? And I mean that. Like, I mean it. Does it look like you're playing? No. And you're not being mean. and you're not being hateful. If anything, you look like a damn sweetheart here. You look like you're considering everything, even if you got somebody here who is being, well, I already put it back in the deck, but the one that was pulling away. Even if you do, for some of you have a situation that's making it harder, or a person that's making it harder, it's like, it doesn't matter. I see it, I like it, I own it, I bought it, or I want it, I bought it. Eyes on the prize. Some of you may be like, I don't want this anymore. This whatever this represents. Or this isn't my future. Like, this isn't. But this is what I want. You know. And whoever's showing up here, I think this is who you're building with. Or you're working towards building with. And maybe they're kind of like, they feel like you've gone back and forth a little bit. Vice versa, reverse this whole message if you need to. They feel like you may have gone back and forth a little bit, but they're ready to like be able to do this with you. Whatever that means. They're ready. They're ready to be able to like see you more, have you, to have and to hold, live with you, grow old with you, die with you. I mean, it depends on what this is. I'm ready. So you are seriously considering looks like closing out a major chapter in your life, because you see that it's going to be more successful. It's the direction you're focused. It's what you want. It's your future lies there, you know, or your dreams. Like, you know what you want. And I feel like you're the type of person, by the looks of the cards, that well, just knowing how Capricorn is anyway. But again, you don't have to be a Capricorn. You're going to get it. And what I respect about you, because I have a lot of respect for you, is that you're not just making up dumb decisions. Like, you're not just being, I really respect that about you, because I've been one to make really stupid ass decisions that I don't think about. And sometimes you need to make snap judgments, but you know, sometimes it's really reckless, and I don't see you doing something reckless. Now, I'm not saying this is going to be what you think it's going to be. I don't know. And you don't either at the end of the day. But it wouldn't be because you weren't genuine. It wouldn't be because you weren't authentic. Or you didn't know and weren't certain. No. This is something that makes you feel whole. That would make you feel complete. This is what you want. This is what you really, really want. And you know what you want. So again, you know, if we get further down this road, after we make this major move, this major decision, this, you know, we take this to this next step, and you realize it wasn't what you thought it was, I'm telling you, it's not going to be because of you. And you'll be able to sleep well at the end. I'm not saying it's not going to hurt. That's if it even happens like that. But, you know, there's consequences to any decisions we make, no matter what, good and bad. So it's not going to be like always a walk in the park, but it's what you want, and you know what you want. So you're ready to do the damn thing. This is Capricorn shitting and getting off the pot. The Sun, because I know what I want. Leo is very, very significant here. A Leo, I feel like a significant Leo in your life is very significant. Or some sort of fixed sign. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. And you are fixed on it. Aren't you a cardinal sign like me? Now, as long as this isn't a situation, I don't really see that, but for some reason it's trying to come through, so I'll throw it out there for whoever this part's for, because it must be for someone. As long as this isn't a situation where I'm coming together with people or a person, because really we are just trying to get out of the tower situations that we're in. Because that might not work well in the long run. But it could. You know, it could. because everything will have some sort of lesson in it for us. So sometimes we will exchange one situation in our life for another because it seems like big strong hands. These look like big strong hands, don't they? Like we just talked about, well, we talked about it on Members, but we were talking about the movie The Neverending Story, where the nothing came through, whatever, and then you had Rockman, who was like thinking he could save his friends and everything, and he couldn't. And he's a rock man. And he's like, I couldn't do anything. So you don't want to get to a situation where, but again, you've already, at this point, there's no change in your mind. So I feel you should go through with it. I feel like you already are. Some of you already have, and this is something you already did. You know? I'm just throwing out the possibilities, but it looks like this is something you and another both want. And if this is not like a romantic situation or anything like that, there's someone here, maybe it's a friend of yours who's very supportive, or someone in the family who's very supportive of a decision that you're making, because they're like, look, I think that this is good for you. Don't let anything hold you back. Don't let that person hold you back. Don't let those people hold you back. Don't let your doubt hold you back. Do it. It's a very supportive person if it's not someone that's also going to be a part of this new with you. There's towers all over. And then right after, it's happy towers, though. Maybe not for everybody, but for you, happy towers. Happy little trees. This isn't necessarily just, this is welcome change that you're going to be implementing or experiencing, but others, it's not going to be so welcome. It might stress them out a little bit, but it's time to let go, cut the cord, you know, it's going to stress them out, and it'll hurt, you know, it's going to hurt, because world, but Ace of Swords, it's a harsh truth, but it's your truth, and now you're doing what's right for you and not just everybody else, you know what I mean? For once. I don't know. I wonder if people that don't know much about Capricorn realize, like, how, like, when you don't hear, it's weird. I don't hear Capricorn. No, you don't have to be a Capricorn again, but I don't hear Capricorn say that much. You know, like you hear a lot of certain signs, maybe even my own sign, who says, when I love deeply. I don't ever hear a Capricorn say that, but that's actually very true for Capricorn. Like, very true. I'm talking very, very true. Maybe even the most true. To the point where even somebody that strong and that determined, who takes that long to get to a decision, but once they do, they know, can even still be at times taken advantage of, because it just takes the right person to know that about you. But I don't want to go there, because I don't see that. I don't want to put that out there. This looks great, and I feel like it's your time. It's due for. You're due for a graduation or some sort of, you know, hold on to it, baby, and ride into the fucking sunset. I say, go for it. Do it. Wasn't gonna stop you, King of Wands. Ace of Swords. I'm telling you, it's not gonna be easy. It's not. Maybe for a lot of reasons. Crosswatcher or Capricorn, it's not. But death. But it's time for the change. And I know what I really want. And I've reached the end of my rope. I've reached the end of the road. Although we've come to the end of the road, still I can't let go. Wow, I have chills. Well, you can let go at this point, even if it hurts, man. I'm telling you, because you've already vetted it out. You've thought about it plenty long and hard. I mean, this isn't something you thought of overnight. I have to keep saying that. But it's going to hurt for other people. It will. And some of you are going to hate that. It's not your intention. You wish everybody could just be happy, you know, and understand that. When do I get to do for me? Again, keeping in mind, you never know what you're going to get, no matter how long you vetted something out. But again, if you get deceived, that's not on you. Because your intentions are fucking clearly pure. Okay. End of the road. Is that Boys to Men? We belong together. I don't have no time for you to be playing with my heart like this. You'll be mine forever. Yeah, you're like, look, if this is a love situation, some of you are like, look, I'm about to make a real serious move here, okay? Maybe it's an actual move, like a home, living together, getting married, buying you a ring. So, I need you to know something here. I'm fucking serious. I'm more serious than a heart attack. I don't make moves unless I'm serious. I don't waste my time. You're not going to see me do anything impulsive either. So, if you see me making this, if you see me making this type of move, trust and believe that I am not fucking playing. And that goes for, I'm hearing like that goes for everybody. That goes for all of you. That goes for my family. That goes for my friends. You hear that? That goes for the ones in the back. That goes for the fucking haters. You better all know. Whether you like it or not. I'm just going to tell you. And I don't want to be like this, right? It's like I'm speaking for you. Somebody's coming through me. I don't want to be like this. I want everybody to get along. I want everything. I want this to be a peaceful transition. But it's not going to be in all cases. And that's fine. I show me different personalities. It's fine. Some people are really not going to like it. But it's like, this is what I'm going to do. So, get on board or go overboard. Walk the plank. Unfortunately, and I hate to have to be that way. I don't want things to have to be that way, but, you know. Now, I have to see this from another way. If this happens and someone does this in your life, some of you, and you may, let's say someone does this in your life, and you may be like, I just, like, maybe the person is or isn't. I don't know, either way. Maybe they are or they aren't seeing that they're making some sort of major decision. I mean, I think, trust me, I think they do see it. But maybe you see something they're not seeing. Maybe they have rose-colored glasses on or something. I can't imagine this person having rose-colored glasses on because of their personality. But again, they may be fooled. But they might not be, guys. But if, let's say they are, I hope that you're not going to pull one of those I told you so when some shit hits the fan. Because that's going to break this person. Because this is the type of person that is really, really, I mean, I hurt for them almost. I want to hug them. It's taken them a really long time to get to this point where they're at. And they're going to make a very, very, very big decision. And all they really need is love and support, even if that means you got to do it from a distance. Because maybe you do see something that's, and not with their decision. And maybe you love this person so much and you know how genuine they are. And you see somebody around them that's not genuine, whoever that is. Doesn't have to be a lover, it can be anybody. And you may be like, no, that person, something's up. But they're not seeing it. Okay, well, this is their life. Especially if they're an adult. They're going to have to figure it out, man. Like, you know, that sucks. It sucks. But sometimes you just gotta, I mean, as hard as that is, and the one thing they don't need to hear, if some shit really does end up being how you've been seeing it, might be, they don't need to hear, I told you so, or I knew that would happen, or, you know, no. They're being called for a reason. This isn't something that they just did overnight. Do you know how long it's taken this person to get to this point? All they need is love and support. That's it. Even if, again, some of you do see something fucked up, maybe just, this might hurt you because you may have to love somebody from a distance. You may have to let go a little bit. Not never in your heart, but you may have to let go a little bit just because maybe they have to find out something the hard way, as tough as that is. But for some of you, you're going to be wrong. You're going to be wrong. And I say that respectfully. Like, Eight of Swords, everything that you worry about, and you just worry because you love them. You care about them. That's it. But you'll be wrong. This is the way they're supposed to go. Believe in the nest. Somebody's supposed to leave the nest. At least they believe they are. And so, go now, my son. Go now, my daughter. Follow your path. Spread your wings and fly. Someone may have really not wanted to disconnect from a situation, or at least in a particular way, due to somebody being older. Someone could be worried about someone's age, and maybe a decision they make really hurting the person to the point where they would never forgive themselves if something happened to them. So they've been kind of putting to the back burner and to the side what they really want and their truth, because they don't want to disappoint, or, you know, not be there, not be able to show up and be present for an elderly person or somebody they love. It doesn't have to be an elderly person, but I heard that. All right, I'm going to go. Thank you guys for being here with me, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.